want to start this as a new habit to show you all that making food and being on prep is pretty fun. I'm going to show you how to add a little bit of extra protein to your overnight oats and some fresh fruits. I've got cacao nibs. I love cinnamon and glutamine, a little pinch of stevia, and then flax milk with some protein. Now this is pea protein, so for anybody that might be sensitive to pea products, I would encourage you to get something like just your favorite plant milk of choice, or if you want whole milk has protein in it as well. You need some liquids to hold the oats, especially since they are overnight oats. They need at least 6 to 8 hours to soak up. I'll show you how to layer it on with, like I said, all the fruits and everything. So enjoy.
Nice, Jessie. Nice, Jessie. Nice, Jessie. Yeah, girl. Let's see another one. Let's see it. Let's see it.
You got it. You got it.
Nice job. Yeah. Nice job, girlfriend. I love that. That was perfect.
Why are you
You're
so
here!
afraid? Why are you guys so afraid to answer the door?
Because we thought we were like, there's a dude here, and we weren't sure what was happening. Oh! All right, time to get serious. So bench press was my starting set. I went for 10 reps first, then 8, then 6. Obviously, you want to warm up into these working sets. So I took about 1 with the barbell, 1 a little bit lighter, and then went into that working set right away. Now, cues here are to squeeze your knees out, dig into the balls of your feet, and make sure you really press your shoulder blades back into the bench. Now, the next one is a leverage press. I've got a little pinch in my shoulder, but if you see I'm coming up here, it's 3 sets of 8. I am all the way squeezing up at the top and then pushing my hips forward in alignment with it. So you want to make sure that your hips and your spine follow through so that way your shoulders match up underneath your wrists at the very top as you extend. For the close grip on the cable lat pull down, you want to keep yourself sitting down in your chair. Knees will be underneath the bench pad so that way you can use your core to help pull yourself down. As you squeeze, give yourself a little bit of a crunch. Keep your elbows close to your rib cage and hands will stay in a neutral grip position. Exhale on the way down. Now, prone deltoid raises, this will be either bent over in a hinge position or on an incline bench. You'll keep your pinkies up towards the sky and then pull apart so your thumbs will face each other and lead with those pinkies out and a soft bend in your elbows. That's it, you guys. Now we're ready for lower body. So today's workout started with box squats. I went with my working sets for 8, 6, and then 4, but I actually ended up getting 3. You're gonna see on the 3rd set here where Gabby ends up helping me out. Banded 45-degree reverse hypers are probably one of my favorite exercises, along with the standing cable kickbacks you'll see next. Make sure that you wrap the band behind your shoulder blades and then keep your chin tucked. So you'll want to round out your back. And as you do this, you'll squeeze your glutes so it's like someone's pulling your tailbone or your spine up to the ceiling behind you. The standing cable kickbacks are going to be with your standing leg and your kicking leg as both working. So your standing leg is going to be with a soft bend in your knee. Make sure that you bend your working leg, quote unquote, your hovering leg. That way you can keep yourself fully extended to hip height. So kick with your heel, make sure that you keep your core tight and back flat in line with your glutes. With the abduction machine, you want to lean forward so that way you emphasize your glutes, but try to keep your glutes close to the edge of the bench on the backside. Now, if you can, use 2 pads on both sides of your knees. This helps give a little bit more tension in my legs so I can feel myself really pushing out through my legs rather than through my back and spine. I get a better range of motion with this. 3 sets of 20 and you should be good for the day.
Hi everyone.
Hi,
My name is Brie.
I'm Jenna.
And I came to visit Jenna at her new home. This is really beautiful here. She's got a jacuzzi and a pool, and we're gonna go jacuzzi after. So, and a new squat rack, which we'll try out eventually, maybe
One of these days.
We might. You'll see us that in the future. Today, Biscuit wants to know that he's here too. Biscuit, says hi. Yep. We are going to make a salad. You want to tell them too? What's in it? Strawberries, let's see, cucumber, we got avocado. What else we got?
Tomato, onion, garlic.
Cilantro, romaine lettuce because it's a salad.
Yep.
And then we'll do cashews and almonds together.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
we'll do like spices, seasoning, so I love that you like flavor. I love that you love
Yes,
flavor.
I do.
So we'll keep going.
What are we doing, Jenna?
Grilling up some onions and garlic, so when we cook the shrimp in the pan, it gives the shrimp extra flavor.
Do you like shrimp and garlic, Biscuit? Yeah? Oh, are you camera shy? Oh, a sweet boy. I like the caramelized color.
Yeah, it's awesome.
See if
They're
you
a
can-
little bit more brown than I like, but that's alright. They'll bring out the sweetness of the onion, so.
Oh yeah, that looks bomb. Wait, what'd you do? I missed it.
I cut a lemon, and then this is a really handy kitchen tool, so you don't have to try and squeeze all the juice out of a lemon, which is a pain. You just use your muscles. And then this is a smoked sea salt. So it's like a flaky sea salt, really tasty. You don't need very much of it. You can like pretend to do a salt bae thing. I don't know, I probably failed, but.
I like that. Nice job.
Thanks.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah.
Just a little bit of smoked paprika, and then we can add some fresh garlic.
Oh, we're getting fancy over here.
I don't know, I just am a big fan of using my hands to mix everything. I also don't like doing dishes, so I use my hands when I can.
Why not? I mean, that's one way to check it.
Well, you can't like taste the rock first.
What are you doing, Jenna?
Eating biscuit cilantro.
Do you like it, Biscuit?
My mom does eat cilantro.
We're gonna find out.
Yep, cool.
We cut up the romaine lettuce. We had an accident. We cut up the romaine lettuce. We cut up about 100 grams of strawberries, 100 grams of avocado. This is 150 grams of tomato. We're gonna cut up the nuts next and add some dairy-free cheese. This is already pre-measured 60 milliliters, so 2 tablespoons each of Sprouts Organic Balsamic. And we'll go from there. This is how we would say you could meal prep 4 meals for a shrimp salad, but we're really hungry.
Yeah, we're gonna eat all of the 4 meals
So
today.
we're splitting them in half. So technically this is 2 meals in one, 2 meals in one. It's about 165 grams of shrimp. Yeah, we're excited to taste test this. So, all right. Let's try it out.
It's really tasty.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
It's wonderful.
Again, for meal prepping, if you want to make this 6 portions, you can add 1.5. So when I put this on the meal prep list, I'll show you how to split this up into 6 portions total, so you can have this for the whole week. But this balsamic dressing, you could put it on later that same day if you want to toss it in. The avocado, you can store it separately if you want, but everything else should last 6 days just fine. Looks good.
It's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Jenna.
Yeah, thanks for coming over.
Biscuit, you want some? Be like 2 hours later.
Seriously, 2 hours later.
We're struggling.
I feel like I didn't even make a dent in the salad. This could be like a 9-day salad.
I feel like I could demolish it, but it's like a challenge to yourself.
Yeah, it is a challenge. This is definitely like a full week of meals, for sure.
Here we go. Mission accomplished. Jenna.
Not accomplished.
Almost there. Why'd you save the boring stuff for last?
I don't know. That's not a good move.
All right, you guys. We're gonna go jacuzzi. Did you like lunch?
It was amazing. I hope you guys enjoy when you make it for yourselves. It's awesome. And it'll last a while.
Alrighty. We'll see you in the next one.
Remember everyone, these meals all make 1 serving when I log them into the app. Now we're on to day 3 with Glute Lab. This is Sunday, March 27th, and we're doing full body today, starting with barbell hip thrusts, working sets of 12, 10, and 8. I'm very proud of myself. I got 10 for 365 pounds here, and then I ended up getting 8 reps for 375 pounds. Super stoked.
Get up. On the way. On the way. On the way.
Now for bodyweight chin-ups, I went underhand grip. Make sure that you release yourself fully. Start with a full extension stretch from your shoulders, and then the goal is to reach yourself up to the top so that way your shoulders match your wrists. If you notice, Brett's actually telling me to go for one more, and then he tells me you're done after that last one. So he comes up here, he tells me not to go for another one and preserves my energy for the next set. Now, if you see the Bulgarian split squats, this is with the barbell. You can also do this with the dumbbell. Same with the chin-ups. You can also use a band or start eccentric. You don't need to be doing chin-ups on your first day. If you have the Bulgarian split squat, you'll see that I am looking actually at my shoelaces in the mirror. So find a spot in front of you and keep your hips square. Brett's thankfully teaching me this new movement. It's a standing cable hip external rotation. The goal is to bring your toes starting from a 45-degree angle in one direction all the way to the 45-degree angle of the opposite direction. If you notice here, he's teaching me how to bring this up to my hip height, and then that way the band or the rope cable will go right at knee height as well. So if you see, I'm using his help to help push, and then also the standing cable machine as well to push. These were a lot more challenging than I thought, and we ended up doing 2 sets of 12 instead of 3. So 2 tends to be good if you're doing single leg movements. It's technically like doing 4 in my opinion. All right, love me some push-ups. My natural positioning is to keep my elbows closer. If you want to, you can actually bring your arms out wider. Most people do, but the goal is to keep your hips in alignment so that way you press your hips and spine up together. Squeeze your quads and push your heels out. That way you can squeeze yourself up fully. This video, first of all, has been all over the place. Sorry, a lot of unexpected surprises, but really, really great ones. I was going to film this morning, was late to church. Oops. This episode is starting the series of the Mermaid Method. This is my method of how I plan to start prep, continue throughout the process and be consistent, because this is my way of what I like to get to my goals. So by leading as an example for everyone, hopefully to do this in their own fashion. Right now, just going back into it, I'm transferring to WBFF. I plan on doing Worlds in Las Vegas with Brett as my coach. It's going to be a big squad of all of us training and competing together, which will be really, really fun, pros and amateurs. My current calories are set to just over 2022, I believe, and I think I have it on my phone, where my macros are like 135 protein, 250 carb, and 54 fat, I'm pretty sure. 134, but really it should be 135 because I'm right now 137 and a half, so I could be taking in like 137 ideally. You want your protein goal to be around your body weight goal. For those who have a higher body fat percentage, you want to reach for your goal weight ideally or just above it. I still prioritize fats as essential. I feel like I have a good amount of fats. I have a great amount of carbohydrates. I think that's something that I'm struggling to get in. If you tend to go over carbs or fats in a certain day, ideally within 5 grams is nice. Competitors, 0 to 1 grams, try to hit your carbohydrates and your fat goals as much as you can consistently. But if you go over one or the other, that's okay, especially for those who are lifestyle clients versus sport competitive clients that are thinking about performance. Carbohydrates are very important for performance, so are fats for hormone health and recovery. But proteins are your meat and tissues, and that's like the essential for you to live and be a human being. So you need that, otherwise you're going to be hungry and you're going to eat other sources of fat and carbs. I would encourage you to not follow my program. I feel like my calories are a pretty good amount actually right now, and I think this is very healthy, but to each their own. My height is about 5'6.5" and feet in inches. I will take for real measurements and videos in the morning when I wake up, so I'll add these to the video and we'll probably close out with that. But I say this video has been all over the place. So you'll see meal prep, you'll see workouts. I was still sore from my workout on Monday with Daniel. I ended up doing an upper body workout on Thursday, did a lower body workout on Friday, and did a full body workout today after taking a day off on Saturday. You'll see
right now I'm meal prepping, so that's what's in the background. The oven's preheating. You'll see a meal prep for dinner. I'm gonna make some perfect bars so you can snack on those. I think if you add a protein shake and you have these overnight oats and you have lunch and dinner prep like this, you'll be set for the whole day. I'm trying to think from here why I'm doing this, the goals I have. So why I'm doing this, I was asked this question by Jenna, thank you, which I'm gonna have her on another episode on motivation, and we'll do a workout together. I think that there's such a controversy with motivation, but it is important. For her, it's not just motivation, it's discipline. She's really great discipline. I ask her, like, what does she dream about? Like, what is her drive? What is important for her to achieve her goals and make herself feel proud of who she is? And that it's like a resiliency that you have within you as a human being to just want more. Always, you're hungry for more as an animal. So, I say we're animals right now, but we're acting like them. But let's see. Goals. I think micronutrient goals are a really big one. I'm trying to figure out my hormone health because I know this is TMI. If any dudes are watching this, I don't care. I've been on my period for a little over 2 months. I had my period, then I was like off for a week, but spotting, and then like really spotting till I got my period again. And I took my NuvaRing out and I put a new one in, and that's kind of why I was like really spotting. And then I like was weirded out by it, just never went away. And then I took my NuvaRing out and had my period, and then I had the ovens ready. Everything was fine for a week, and then the spotting came back again. So I just took the NuvaRing out like a couple days later, and then I had my period again, which was fantastic. So I feel like workouts have not been their best. I've been really, really sore, trying to like stay hydrated as much as possible, but I'm like going to the bathroom like crazy. So like, again, TMI, sorry, but like I'm just gonna edit that out. But I've just been like having to like really, really flush my system. I noticed that like taking a lot of vitamins and not being used to this after taking and completing a juice cleanse. Resetting my body for this prep is nice. I'm 20 weeks out, so a lot of people are seeing me eat like crazy, which is good. Like, you know, like I can have some protein donuts and whatnot, and perfect bars, and like things that like homemade perfect bars that we're gonna make. Things that I want. Like I can still have food that I want. I don't understand why you can track it and responsible with, again, the choices that you make. So why not? If you want a little bit of ice cream or other things, like go for it. Track it. I was joking with Jenna about like how can we find a way to create a portable food scale. Hormone health, I just want to reset everything, so I am not taking birth control anymore because I just like, I feel like I went from too many hormones to, or like no hormones to like too many hormones. I feel like being on Lexapro and hydroxyzine with, it's HCl, hydroxyzine HCl is what it's called. I'm on 10 milligrams a day each, and I take one in the morning, one at night. Preferably both with food because they kind of make my stomach feel sometimes. And I noticed like when I was starting the NuvaRing every cycle, I would always feel so nauseous that day. It's nice to just, I think, give my body a little bit of a break. I know I'm about to stress it out eventually. Nice to just take this factor out right now and focus on what I want to prioritize, which again right now is my mental health, just fueling my body properly. And I don't feel like birth control was the right option for me. I feel like we'll figure out better solutions in the future. We'll see meal prep from here, and
I realized the last thing that I forgot to mention is training and cardio. I am currently training 4 days a week right now, and if energy allows for it, I will play around with the 5th day of band work, mini band work. But I've noticed that a lot of personal training workouts with clients, I tend to be a little bit more beat, setting the bar high for them. The 4 days tend to be pretty great already, and they're full body days. I'll go through my week's worth of training in another episode. I hope you can all see how I laid out a full day's worth of meals. And I'm gonna go eat dinner, so hope you all enjoyed.